Richard, you want to introduce yourself a little more to the team and talk a little bit? I know you have a lot of impact on family.
Sure, and I'm actually going to speak a little bit more from a personal standpoint, and this goes for all of the people that I help. But I came to Aflac in 2010 after the company I worked for 16 years closed its offices in my state. Um, I didn't understand what it was at first, like most people, because you see the commercials, you see the duck, everybody loves the duck, but they associate it with insurance, and that's all it is insurance. But it's an insurance like unlike most insurances. Everybody knows what health insurance does. It pays doctors, it pays hospitals. You still have out-of-pocket costs you're responsible for, deductibles. Um, that would probably be a telemarketer calling in on my office phone. And like I said, sorry about that. So you still have those out-of-pocket costs when something happens, whether it's an injury, whether it's a health-related event. And when I understood what it was, I decided that that was something that I wanted to help folks with. I get a million calls a day to my office that's all junk. I apologize for that. So I decided that I wanted to help folks with it. And one of the first things that I did because of a family history was I enrolled in the Aflac Cancer Plan. And in 2011, I personally saw what the Aflac plans did because my wife was diagnosed with breast cancer. And as an independent agent, any insurance agent who's independent, financial planner who's independent, that you don't earn an income unless you're out there talking to people, working with the clients that you help, working with the employees and whatnot. So when something happens to a family such as that, especially a major health event, your income is impacted in many ways. The spouse or the family member who is going through that is most likely not working. And if you know anything about state disability, it doesn't pay you very much. And it takes 12 weeks before they even get anything into your hands. Unfortunately, my son is going through that right now. But the healthy spouse is often impacted as well. I was with my wife for her surgeries, for her doctor appointments, for her chemo treatments, and that means that I'm not out doing what I need to be doing to help maintain, my family, maintain our income. I did not have to worry about that. And the reason that I didn't was because I had that cancer plan in place and I received benefits from that plan because all of the benefits from an Aflac plan are paid directly to the policy holder, not to the doctors, not to the hospitals, not to the pharmacies. It's sent to the policy holder so that they can keep themselves whole during that time. I didn't have to worry about disability. I didn't have to worry about where that next paycheck was coming from because we had those benefits coming in just about every week, based on how our policy was structured. So I could focus on my wife, focus on making sure she was getting healthy and getting better. So that's what I do. And that's why I truly enjoy working with the policyholders, because I know that when something happens, I'm there to help them work through the situation. And I can't even put a number on the amount I've helped folks, get paid in claim dollars to make sure that they were healthy. I had a policy holder whose son broke his arm, single mom, working full time, very serious break. She was receiving money from her accident plan so that she could be with him while he was going through his surgery to get his arm fixed and while he was healing as well. So that's a little bit about, what Aflac does, how it helps people. And I try truly see my job as helping folks. I don't work for Aflac. I'm independent. I work for the people who have the policies.
Thank you, sir. Who else wants to go? Go ahead, Danelle, and then Wendy, then Lisa. So I got.
So thank you. I would love to continue what Tracy was saying actually about complete health. I know that even from teaching at the college and then also from what I do on my own with fitness, a sense of belonging and community is absolutely essential for people to thrive. And a lot of that begins in the family. And then I always try to create that in my classroom and in my programs, because I'll take Tracy's example. I mean, I could give people salad, you can give people recipes, you can tell them what exercises to do, but what that really requires is a community around them to make it easier to be successful. And I love hearing, like, I just got another text this morning about one of the people I'm working with now who has a son who has some mental health challenges, but he's going walking with her every morning now. Like, that's part of her routine, but they do it together. And then in the evening, they go out and they walk around. They have a pool in the backyard. They walk around the pool together until they get the number of steps that their goal was from that day. So I'm working with the mom, but the effect trickles down to the whole family. So I love what Tracy said, and I aspire to do the same thing, because creating that sense of community and belonging in the family and then in society at large is super important for mental health, physical health, emotional health, all of it. Thanks.
Wendy, go ahead.
So food just brings people together. And whether it's through recipes or the cooking products, the tips, the tricks to easily get a meal on the table, when families have the opportunity to get together at the end of the day, it's a chance to reconnect, to hash out the challenges, to celebrate the successes. And again, going back to what Tracy said earlier, just bringing the family back together and like sharing. And if you can make it easier and provide people with the tools to do that, which is what I try to do, like I said, through recipes, through the cooking tips, through the products, and kids do better in school. And yeah, right, Danelle. And yeah, even if it's just 5 days a week and you're just sitting down at the dinner table, it doesn't have to be every single day, but it definitely does help you get through those challenges that everybody has in their home.
Excellent. Lisa Tabor, did you want to add anything, or?
No, unfortunately, I'm going to have to leave. I
No
have
worries.
a 9
That's
o'clock
it.
meeting.
Jump out at any time.
I have some, I'd like to add something.
Go ahead.
For my business, to help families, give them the peace of mind that their loved ones are cared is amazing. It's very hard for families to take care of their loved ones, especially when they need so much care, and they are at risk of falling or getting injured when they live by themselves. So it is very rewarding to see how we can help them get that off their plate and have that peace of mind.
Excellent.